Swinburne University of Technology.
Hi everyone, in this video we are going to be looking at the qplot function, which is part of the ggplot2 package. So first thing we need to do is load up the package. We need to make sure that we've installed it, and so once we've loaded it up, that's going to give us access to all the ggplot2 functions. So we're going to use the cars dataset. And let's just remind ourselves, we've got speed and distance. So the qplot function, the Q stands for quick. And the idea is that if we're doing some really quick data exploration, we're not too fussed about titles and doing fancy stuff. The qplot is really pretty handy for us just whacking some plots together. So it's also pretty good with knowing what we want. So if we give it a single numeric variable like speed, it's going to go, well, the thing I think you want is histogram, and it'll give us a histogram. It gave us a little warning message there saying that it had to use some defaults. We didn't specify how big we wanted our columns to be in our histogram. So if we specified a bin width, then it would know how big we want. But you can see that just straight away it goes, okay, we've got one numeric variable, I guess you must want a histogram, which is pretty handy. If we wanted something other than a histogram, we can still tell it, but we can put together graphs just for looking at stuff really quickly. If we give it two numeric variables, it goes, well, you probably want a scatter plot then, and spits out a scatter plot. You can see it has quite a nice little kind of grid behind it, so even just with this really simple one, it's going to give us quite neat looking graphs. And if we go and have a look in the help, there's a whole lot of stuff that we can change, just like with our base package graphs. I am just going to grab one of the ones out of the help. This is always a really good way for us to learn how functions work, is by coming down to the examples at the bottom of the help and just copying them. So let's have a look at this one. And you can see we've given it two numeric variables, we told it what data set, but we also added this color bit on the end. And it's gone and given us a nice color-coded, we've got miles per gallon against weight of cars, and then the color coding is telling us the number of cylinders, so the how big the engine capacity is. So those are a couple of examples of the qplot function. I would definitely encourage you to read more in the course notes. There is some links to a number of different help and guidebooks for ggplot2, which will help you to do even more.
This has been a Swinburne production.